Hello. All right. Now is not the time for me to start having my throat. All right, let me just make sure I've got everything. There we go. No problem, Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. I don't mind. I like it. Sometimes, people can help confirm, so I don't have a problem. Today, pardon me as I dance around to find, I have like a million tabs open for this. Today I have a few cases, but these are on missing people. They're going to be on a Bay Area, well, not Bay Area, but a California missing woman. And yeah, it's been chilly, so I've got my heating pad on for my neck. Anyway, so we are going to be looking at some cases out of England that have been that are cold cases. And then locally for me, wait a minute, I've got to clear my throat. And then locally for me, hi, Silver Star Priestess. I'm going to be looking at the case of a missing woman by the name of Samantha Tomlinson out of Fresno, California, who went to Costco and nobody's seen her since. And this was December 3rd of this year. She was a canine. I say was, I don't. Anyway, she was a canine handler, and her dog was trained to sniff out illegal substances like, drugs and stuff. But she never returned home, and that may or may not play into her situation. So I wanted to look at that. And then the other two cases are Claudia Lawrence from the area of Heworth, York, England, who went missing in March of 2009. And then Susie, she's also from the UK, Susie Lamplu. And she disappeared 1986 out of Cheltenham, England. She was an estate agent for Sturgis and Sons. So I just wanted to, hello, Meowdy. Yes, and my kitty is sitting behind the computer. How are you guys doing? Hey, Fluffy Bunny. Hey, Geeky Heart. Anyway, if you're coming in to join, thank you so much. And I was just going over some of the cases that I'm going to look at today. If you want to pull cards alongside with me, don't allow you to post in anyone's. It depends on what you're trying to post. If you're trying, hey, Cardiomancy Mesquite, it's fine if you want to lurk. It just depends on, like, you should be able to like leave a comment or type something. If you're trying to post a link, now that's going to be a problem, probably. That's what my guess is. Hi, Arlene. How are you? It's good to see you too. And again, thank you to all who are joining. Thursdays are my true crime mystery lives. So I've got 3 cases that I've pulled that I want to look at and see about. They're all 3 on women. So we'll be looking at, like I said, 2 women out of the UK that have been missing, and a woman from Fresno, California that went missing December 3rd of this year after a trip to Costco. So you can't post anything. That's weird. But YouTube's been really buggy. That's odd. You should be able to type in a response. I'm going to take down your name, and I'm going to, I might have to if I go to online chat help, sometimes they'll say, well, do you have their name? And it's like, I can say, yes, I do have their name. And I can ask why that's happening. Okay. Let me just write that down. Online chat help. Because that's weird. You should be able to, and you have a channel. Man, I don't understand that. I was going to say, you can, if you're just responding to like a post in the community area, you should be able to. This is weird. You know what? Indigo, seriously, I know their online chat help isn't great, but let them know. And I'll let them know too. And maybe between the two of us, we can kind of, I don't know, get some attention on that. That's weird. You should be able to. I mean, like I said, posting a link is different because they don't want people to spam up your channel. But if you're just typing a response, trying to say hello, whatever, that's weird. Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, Flowing. It's good to see you. So again, I've got some cases. I think we've got a case here, not a case, but a question that was left for this live. I've got one question that's showing up. Who knows? Who knows what YouTube is doing today? Oh, I've got two. Let me see. Okay, yeah. And JR. Okay. All right, cool. So what I think I will do is I'm going to go ahead and start with Gathena's question because hers was one of the first ones. All right. Put my coffee down. It has been pouring rain here, and I've been in so much pain. Today, it's not raining, but that's one of the reasons why I have not been. I've been quiet. Okay. This is a very good question for Gathena. All right. There we are. Okay. Thank you, JR. Okay, so I'm going to read on. I'm going to put this back on. I don't want it's really drafty. I'm over by a window. Okay. So, sure my eyelash is staying on. All right. So, Gathena's question, I might as well start. I think I'm going to use the Southern Gothic Oracle. We'll see how it goes. If it's not the right one, well, I've got 1,000 over here, close to also check out what's what. Okay, so Gathena says, a friend of mine, oh my God, stole money. A friend of mine stole my money. Will I ever receive it back? There's something strange going on that he isn't telling me. I've caught someone close to him telling me lies pertaining to what happened to my money. Okay. Yes, I am doing private readings, and people can set up and schedule with me through my email. It's $65 for an hour, and I can do that in a variety of ways. But one of the ways that I do is I kind of set up a similar stream situation, but it's private, and that way you can review it, and we can talk face to face, so to speak. So in real time, so that when I'm doing my reading for you, if there's a question, if there's a question, you can ask, and I can, we're not delayed by just sticking to, one means. So I prefer doing it that way now. I think it's a far better way to give somebody a reading. That way I can also ask for context. Hi, Beth. Okay, let's see what we get. I'm just going to dial in a little bit better. Adjust this. This back warmer I got is not as good as the old one. I have to buy the same model again. All right. So let's see about this guy and the money with Gathena. All right. I asked my ancestors and the Holy Spirit to help me to see through the cards and using my intuition what happened to Gathena's money and why is this friend acting so strange? It's the one thing about these eyelashes. Now my glasses fall. Okay, so let's see. What is going on with the money? What did this person do with their money? And that's a good question, Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. Okay. Will I ever receive it back? Like, did you lend it to them and they never paid you back? Or, I mean, this is, what's going on with him? Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. I get emotions and manifestation with the Bayou card. And I get infinity, reinvention with the salamander. I don't know. I might have to switch to a different deck, but let's just see. Give myself a little more space here. Bear's on the other side, so I can't push the... I get renewal again. There's like some kind of renewing. Infinity, reinvention, renewal. Ritual with the altar water. Willpower growth. Yeah, I'm gonna try a different deck. That one's just not quite doing it for me. Oh no. I'll try the Common Threads Oracle. And this deck, the Common Threads Oracle, like most of my decks, can be, I buy most of my decks now through Etsy. Okay, what happened to Gathena's money? Well, not that, but what is this guy doing? Is he going to pay it back? Ooh, yeah. You know what? I should probably grab my Lenormand. No, I've got one here. Well, this is an Italian deck, but it's still based on the Lenormand. I'll use this one first and see what I get. Well, I get the Emperor, and I get Death. Some kind of radical change going on, endings. I get Yes, and I get Gratitude. So when I'm looking at these cards, the Yes and Gratitude, makes me feel like I did ask if you'd be paid back, and I feel like it's saying yes, and this person should act like they would be grateful for the money. I don't know if you lended it to this person. Now, if this person just straight up, ooh, Lunatic Lenormand, I will check it out. If this person just straight up stole it, I mean, but if you lend it to them and they've just never paid you back, I do see that there's gratitude, and I get the answer yes. The Emperor and the Death card here make me feel like, is this anything to do with something that they needed? Either if it isn't with regard to a father figure passing or something along those lines, is this something that they're doing to master a skill and make a radical change in their life? And I tend to think it's something to do with their trying to become more. I feel like they're trying to become more of a big shot or something. It's weird. What did you get? You got the house. Okay, there's the home, the key, something that's the crucial, important thing. The cross to bear, fish, that's luxury, money, and the tower. That's usually protection in the Lenormand. And also getting children's cards. But it sounds like I'm feeling like too with the Emperor. It's like, does this man have family? Because did he use this for his family? I'm not sure that you would get it back. I mean, the card did say yes. I hope that's true. But I'm feeling like this is. Let me try this one. This is the Italian, like the Italian version of this. The Sibylla. Okay. What is up? Is she? Let me just look at if you're going to be paid back. Is Gathena going to be paid back? This card fell out. It's like a teacher. It's how you pronounce that? Sacerdote? I don't know, something along those lines. But I'm pretty sure it's like the Hierophant, or it might be getting somebody. Good news from afar, from a messenger. I get messenger. You know, I would just be straight with this person. And then I get a card about jealousy, desperation out of jealousy. Somebody acting really, they're holding a gun to their head. What a bag of mixed messages. And then there's Elemanti, and this is to do with love. What was that noise? Just trying to make sure. Oh, comment. Oh. Yeah, I don't know who this person is, but it is odd. Hang on a second. I just want to see what's alerting. Maybe for home rent. Yeah, you know, it really looks like it's a mixed bag, kind of. And I feel like there's he's using it for, maybe used it for a variety of reasons. Yeah, so you got a woman, anchor, and male. I think it's family too. And I got the father figure, you know, the emperor. So I don't know if like he's married or if he's, you know, the person that's responsible for looking after a family. Hi, EQ. How are you? Let me just see if you're going to get it paid back. I kind of feel like if this person did this, I have my doubts, but then I got to argue with the cards. So let's see what we get. Okay. Is this friend, let's see what's going on with this friend. First off, hey, Sherry H. I want to make sure I got to make sure that my computer, yeah, I'm charged up. Cool. Good to know. Sometimes gets unplugged. Well, I get the money card here. And I'm asking if she'd be paid back. I see dishonesty, Nemiko. If you could see the individuals holding a snake and they're running away. I don't think they want to pay you back. I think you may have to, depending on the amount, I don't know if this is worth it to you or not, Gathina, but I don't see any intention of paying you back. In fact, I get the card of being a bit of a snake. And again, I am getting this person. There might be health issues too involved. I do get the Amalato card, which deals with health. And the person does look sickly. I don't know if they're trying to like pay a variety of bills or something and then spending it on their loved ones, but that's weird. It looks like this money probably has been used in toward family things. And maybe somebody that they're trying to impress if there's a love person that they're looking out for. And I do think that I get the card of Penserio and Amore. So there's something with a relationship going on too. I just don't think this person's trustworthy because the Denari and El Nemico, this person is not honest. Yeah, Fluffy Bunny. I don't see it either. I wish that I did. I don't know what I would look if, again, it depends on the amount of money and if it's worth your while. Is it going to cost you more to try to go after it? But I would just make sure that these people know, like, hey, I'm not stupid. House, letter, flowers, stars. Well, that's a small, is it the small bouquet? Because that might mean like a smaller sum. Letter could be some sort of document. And, the house is pertaining to one's home. Hey, Herc, how are you? It has been pouring rain here and I have been basically laid up. I mean, not in a bad way. It's just very painful. So, but I can deal with it. I have my medication. So I was not very productive the last few days. It is the first day that we've had with the sun out in a few days. But I'd rather kind of deal with this than have a drought. So hopefully we're going to raise the water level here, I hope. Hello to you guys that are joining the live. I appreciate you here, even if you're just lurking or whatever. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me just see something with the Star Tarot. Will Gathina be able to get her money back if she goes to an authority? Thanks. It's just my chronic damage that I have to deal with, but it is not fun. But I appreciate it. Yeah, EQ's in the house. I got my peeps. And again, thank you so much for joining me in my live today. I'm looking at whether or not Gathina is going to get the money back that a friend stole from her. I do see this person as not being trustworthy, so my hopes are not huge. Well, here's the Knight of Cups. This is about an offer. And the Knight of Pentacles. It would take a long time, I think, to get it back, but I would demand it. And, you might get some of it back. But I think that Knight is saying this would take this person some time to with that Knight of Pentacles to repay. But I do get the Sun, and I do get the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like I keep feeling like you're going to get a smaller amount, but nowhere near the full amount. They may in time, but I think it's going to take it. There's a loss. There's a loss, pretty considerable. And I would demand that person pay me back, even if you just get a smaller. Yes, exactly, Fluffy Bunny. It would be, again, with my Knight and your Seven of Pentacles. I don't know that my feeling, Fluffy Bunny, is that I don't think she would get it all. I don't. I get some cards of like, I think it's up in the air. I think there's a chance that she wouldn't, but I still think that some is better than none. She gets, let's see, Indigo is getting the Tower, the Five of Cups, of loss as well, and the Page of a smaller amount. Yeah. I just don't think she's going to get the full whack at the end of the day. And I think that for them to give her the smaller amount, it's going to take a long time. And I hope I'm wrong. But I think regardless that she should let him know that you would hate to have to contact legal matters to get your money back, or what kind of friend does that? Make him feel guilty for sure. Okay. That's okay. All right, let's see. What is the next? I have to have so many different things open. Okay, here we go. We're over here now. All right, JR, your question is the next one. I will. Okay, yeah, it's just two on here. Okay. Copy. All right. Paste. Okay. So now we're going to look at JR's question. Issue with a guy named Sean. What's going on with him? Why is he behaving so disrespectfully? Okay, JR, let's take a look. Okay. Sean. So I'm asking my ancestors to help me dial in and find out, help me to read accurately and clearly, why is Sean being so disrespectful to JR? What is going on with Sean? Okay. All right. I get the King of Pentacles. And I get the Ace of Pentacles, some new start, or there's an opportunity, maybe a new job. but it's the beginning of something that can build, has room to build. But there is something very secretive going on here with him, with the High Priestess. And it does involve, I think, a heartbreak or a sense of betrayal. I don't know if it's him being the betrayer or being betrayed. And I don't know if it's connected to some new, it could be work, project with that Ace of Pentacles. But this is what is going on. There's some heartbreak or betrayal that is, I think he's wanting to keep secret. I don't know if he did something he regrets. I kind of think maybe. He definitely, with this card, does not want it getting out. This, whatever the situation was, it would have caused, or would cause, if it were to get out, a great deal of a possible breakup. If there's a relationship, or he's just holding a great deal of sorrow in himself, quite possibly. There's a lot of worry. And I think, again, I think he's worried about his secret coming out. Okay, Nine of Swords and the World. I think he feels that it would, because these are the cards that came together, more like, I think he's scared that something would end. So it could be he betrayed a friend, or he's worried that somebody's betrayed him, maybe. But it goes around the theme of betrayal and a secret. So I don't know if Sean has someone that's, yeah, he said he's a friend, but I don't know if he's got a girlfriend or somebody else, and there's some sketchy behavior going on. But this is sketchy. This is sketchy. This is betraying somebody in some kind of fashion, causing heartbreak. And it's wanting to keep it secret because they know that it would end something with the world, that would be the end of that. So I tend to think maybe he did something that he's afraid is going to get out, or something happened to him and he doesn't want other people to know about it, because then maybe he would be obliged to end something, and he's worried about that. But it goes around this kind of a energy, JR. Yeah, and look, we're getting the Wheel of Fortune. We got the World earlier, and him being very worried, anxious, sleepless, you know. But there's going to be a change coming with that. This is an end of a cycle for him and the beginning of another one. And unfortunately, it looks like there's some really hurt feelings here that may come out as a result. With that Wheel of Fortune is the Five of Pentacles, is some kind of a bit of a decline, feeling like the odd person out. Not, I think more of a sense of alienation. I think he's done something that he doesn't want other people finding out about, particularly, or maybe somebody did something to him. But I think with the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, it's more like he's going to go into a cycle of where he may not be the most welcome person. It might also cause financial hardship too, or a health issue, quite possibly with that Five of Pentacles. But there's a decline. It's a mental, I think also sorrow, great sorrow, with the Nine and the Three of Swords and that Five of Pentacles. Rebirth and key. So you're also getting the end cycle, new beginning cycle, and there's something important with that key. And the key is that regardless, he is in an end cycle and a beginning of a new cycle. And I think the end cycle definitely deals with secrets, deals with possible betrayal. And I really do think he's, yeah, definitely a heartbreaking situation where he's going to feel kind of the odd person out, where he knows he's not going to, I tend to think it may have been something he did, but, and maybe in a romantic sense, we have the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Something very painful. And definitely around, I feel like, probably an intimate relationship or friendship, but it has something to do with that. The key is over a closed book in this deck. Oh yeah, that's a secret as well. So there's something he's just not wanting. Let's see if we can find out what the secret is. I mean, we did kind of get a sense of that it has to do with betrayal, and it would cause an ending of, I think, maybe more than one friendship. I don't know. Hey, Shield Maiden, how are you doing? Okay, so let's see. What is Sean's secret? Did he do something? Or was this... What is his secret? What do we need to know about it? I don't want to be, Oh, yeah. You got the Three of Swords, too. Hey, Ron, how are you? Because I feel like no matter how much he doesn't want it to get out, I think it's going to get out. Because that Five of Pentacles, and that looks like it comes out. I get the Three of Swords again. And the Prince of Wands. I feel like this is kind of irresponsibility. And just kind of doing what one wants to do, despite the fact that it could hurt somebody else. But I feel like it's doing something because you want to. It's appealing to you, even though it's not good. He comes across as cocky and arrogant. Well, I'm going to say he's cocky and arrogant. But he does have a secret again. Oh my God, I shuffled this. And he does not want it coming out. Now we get the Two of Swords. But it's going to get exposed with the Sun. And it's devastating with the 10, again, the 10 of Swords. It's mentally, people are going to be like, what? That's not cool, dude. That's what I'm getting. It's something that is going to come out of the blue, not going to be expected. It's going to be a complete shock. I think you're going to find out that he did something really messed up. And the Six of Pentacles, like he needs help. Like this guy needs, I think, mental help. Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I don't know if this is connecting to a job or school or learning skills. This can be, gosh, Six of Pentacles was before. He's going to need help. The Devil. And he's trying to run. He's trying to outrun something. I think he's done something criminal. And this is alleged for entertainment purposes only. I think so, Indigo. I think he's definitely somebody like that. Because did you see, you get it too. This person has done some secretive crap that they definitely don't want coming out because it would end them. I think possibly with the justice and stuff like that Silver Star got, that may be legal problems, because he's done something that's devastating. 10 of Swords. And it will come out. So you shouldn't have to wait too long either, from what I saw. And with what the other people are getting here, it looks like Silver Star too. He's going to be exposed. Whatever the secret is that he's been so desperately trying to keep quiet, it ain't going to stay quiet. Okay. So I hope that's helpful, because I think you're going to know pretty soon. And I'll be curious to know what it was, because I'm a nosy Parker. It's like, what is this guy keeping? And the cards aren't showing me, but it's devastating. I think it was supremely crap, whatever he did to someone else. I think it's criminal. I do think it's criminal because of the feelings I got with my cards. And then when I looked up and I see that Silver Star Priestess gets justice, that's the card I was looking for. It's like, is the law going to get involved? Yes. And I think it is a crime. I think it is a crime. I could be wrong, but I tend to think so. I think they're really not wanting to be held to account for this, and they'll do a runner. They may disappear. They may, with that 8 of Cups, want to get out of Dodge. Maybe they have a warrant for warrants out or something. Yeah. But he is like, no, 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 no. I do not want this coming out. Okay, now you'll have to let us know. Now, go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the case of Claudia Lawrence. Again, this is out of Heworth in York, in England, and she was a chef. She went missing. You're also getting a death card. See, I think, did he kill somebody? I don't know. You know, again, this is all alleged, entertainment purposes only. This is for educational purposes of learning how you can use the cards in a variety of ways. So Claudia Lawrence disappeared out of York, England in 2009 in March. And I don't think they've ever found her. She was a quite attractive young lady. Did I write down her age? No, I didn't. But she was, this is over in England, this is a more well-known case. I don't know if Shield Maiden knows of it or not. But we'll go ahead and take a look. And she went missing again in March of 2009. Her name was Claudia Lawrence, out of Heworth, York, the Heworth area of York. Okay. What happened to her? Yeah, there's something not good. There's something really... They've never found her body, right? Yeah, she was born in 1974. That's correct. I forgot to write that down. So what happened to Claudia Lawrence? I'm asking my spiritual mentors and ancestors to help me read accurately and clearly. What happened to Claudia Lawrence? Okay, so I get the card of more than one person. I get a card of a couple of other people connected to this. Now, one of the things that was known about her was she was apparently seeing a married man. Claudia Lawrence out of York, England. We have the Queen of Cups. So I do think that she was involved with more than one person. And I do think more than one person may be responsible for what happened to her. Okay. I get a Queen of Swords, ooh, and a 10 of Wands. To me, this could be another woman that was not happy with that feeling like she had an anchor around her neck. I wonder if that could be the wife of somebody that she was messing with. Hey, Sim. 4 of Pentacles, ooh, and the Moon. This is a cover-up to me of some kind, so that somebody can keep their security, keep their stability in their life. So I'm feeling like, was it another woman? Or here? You know, either way, I feel like there was maybe, or this could be a couple of women that were involved, and she would be the third person in that group. And actually, I'm leaning toward that. I'm tending to think maybe it was the girlfriends or wives of someone that she was involved with, because I see them wanting to keep their security. This is done and done with the Moon in a hidden way. They did find her car, I believe, but like she's never been found. Yeah, I'm seeing women actually. And I'm getting the 9 of Swords and the Star. So I think she was possibly also being threatened. I think she was worried and was hoping that she would be able to somehow get through. Beverly J. Potter Mintz. Yeah, I did that case. I did that case. I know I did. I think it's in one of the lives. Sem. So I know I did read on her. I can't remember what it was now, but I know I read on her. Definitely check with the lives. Any of the Thursday live streams. Okay. I know I covered her. So I see that, oh, you know, well, I can't really, I'll just clear this off because it looks like I'm covering that question still. So right now, you know what I should do is just type in Claudia Lawrence. I'm seeing 2 women. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think you did, yes, because I remember the name, Mintz, Potter Mintz. So I feel like there's 2 women that may be involved in her case, Claudia's case. And they look like they were trying to keep their security. And the interesting thing is that when I look at the 3 Pentacles, you can see that there's a nest and there's eggs. This to me makes me feel like they're protecting their home and their home life, as does this 4 of Pentacles. Their security. And then I get the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like we have two women, one much more emotionally based and the other way more strategic, involved in her disappearance. And the other thing is, in this Nine of Swords, you can see the butterfly caught in the web and the worry and the anxiety. So I think the women, I feel like I'm picking up on not only her worry, but also I feel like some of the worry of the women that she may have upset if she was messing around with their man. I really do think so. Right out the gate, we get two women cards, and then we get a card showing there's probably three people, which for me, when I read this, means including sometimes the victim. And I'm feeling like that's the case here. There's her, and then I feel like there's two other people, and I feel like they're both women. And I feel like she put a cross on them, and they were not happy to bear that. Oh, this worry. So I feel like they felt like they would have more hope if she wasn't in the picture. Yes. Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords. I think this was for the affair behavior or that kind of thing. The Two of Cups. And I get the King of Wands and a Princess of Cups. So there could be a child, and one of them may have had a child with one of the men. I think this is one of the men that she may have messed with. Yeah, I think they came up with a plan, Seven of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Wands, and then they executed it. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. And I'm going to ask, will she ever be found? Claudia Lawrence. Will Claudia Lawrence ever be found? Please hit the thumbs up if you're here. I notice people are leaving the chat. If you have to leave the chat, please just hit the thumbs up. And even if you don't have to leave the chat, please hit the thumbs up. Yeah, you got a child too. I think one of the women at least had a child. And I think the other woman, it may have been more financial. I don't know. But they did not want, my feeling is they didn't want their families, their home life, their lifestyle, their relationship, their marriage, or the scandal. Nobody likes a scandal. So let's see if Claudia Lawrence will be found. Maybe, but I think she's in a remote area with the Hermit. This also is people searching. People have been searching for her for a long time. I know I think they drained, I can't remember. I think it was her case, but I think they may have drained some lakes and stuff like that. You got a child too, huh? Silver Star Priestess. And I get the Tower. That could be like suddenly. She could be found suddenly, maybe at some point. I think she is in a remote area. But this is the Strength card. This is having endured. I think she actually might end up being found with the Chariot eventually. And I think it's the feeling here of it's in a more natural area, in a more remote area. Maybe somebody will be hiking or something. But I think that she will be found in time. In time. The Two of Wands, this makes me feel like she's not terribly far out. I think she's on the outskirts of the area that she was last in, just outside of it. Now, if I had the Three of Wands, I'd say it's even further out. But I think that this is saying, again, with that Ten of Wands, she caused a lot of stress. And I think they took her to an area outside of York, with the Heworth area, more remote. You get in the Six of Swords. Yeah, I'd say water too, if you got the Six of Swords. She's in water. They are looking. I got the Sun, so I feel they just need time. Yes, they did, but nothing was found. You got the Hermit too. I wonder if somebody... No, I think this is a remote area. Maybe somebody looking again and finding her, but maybe with that Tower, it makes me feel like it's more happenstance. It's more like out of the blue, she's found. And I do think it's on the universe's time, but I do think she'll be found. And I think it's of a remote area, more natural. Okay. Now we're going to look at the case of Samantha Tomlinson out of Fresno, California. So I'm going to type that in here. She went missing here December 3rd. Samantha Tomlinson, Fresno, California, December 3rd. Okay. Now she's the one that went to Costco, and I'll pick up some of the details about that for you because it's kind of weird. Okay. She is the one that she's worked with the U.S. Forestry Service. Let's see. She's a canine handler for Fresno County Department of Agriculture. There was a video that shows, like, with the dog sniffing out illegal plant material that could spread disease or pests in California. Her mother, Christine Tomlinson, told Dateline her daughter loves animals, the outdoors, and it's extremely unusual for her not to return home to care for her German Shepherd, Atlas. Okay. So her bank account, credit cards haven't been touched since December 3rd. Store surveillance footage shows her arriving and leaving from the parking lot in her 2002 silver Honda Civic, apparently without incident. When she failed to return home the next day, however, her concerned roommate called the police to report her missing. She's 37 years old, and she was last seen there at the Fresno Costco. Now, Tomlinson first made a stop to sell a weight set to someone that she met on OfferUp, an app that facilitates sales from person to person. Police say that interaction captured on CCTV occurred without incident. And then she went on to Costco, and apparently that went without incident. She leaves Costco, never to be seen again. So let's take a look and see what we get. You lived there too. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the case of Samantha Tomlinson, missing December 3rd, out of Fresno, California. That's south of me. After she went to Costco. So let's ask Spirit, what happened to Samantha Tomlinson? Why did she not return home? Will she be found? Samantha Tomlinson, Fresno, California, December 3rd. Will she be found? What happened to her? Where is she? Samantha Tomlinson. All right. I just want to do one more. Just a feeling I need to do it. Fresno. What happened to her? Okay. First card we're getting is a King of Pentacles. Okay. Again. And the Hierophant. Usually the Hierophant is somebody that teaches or instructs. But it's like somebody that is, yeah, like a teacher. Okay, so I'm getting that next to the King of Pentacles. Possible teacher, trainer, maybe another trainer. We get the Star. I can see that there was hope. And defense, boundaries, defending herself. It looks like she had some kind of an interaction with a male, quite possibly someone that has a connection to training or teaching some kind of skill. And it looks like to me she was on the defense and hoping, I think, that somehow she'd be all right. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like she crossed paths with a man. And she's looking to stand up for herself, or she is standing up to herself to him. This could also be, was she correcting someone's behavior? Was it not ethical, or did she see something? I'm not sure. But there's definitely saying something about it and hoping everything will be okay. We get something out of her past with the Six of Cups, and it's a secret with the High Priestess. Something that may not have been known to other people. Maybe she had a bit of a beef or a bit of a situation with a man. Maybe another trainer. Or another person that, has some kind of teaching, training capacity that they share with others. And it looks like she was on her defense. This was something that comes, connects back to the past. Now, sometimes that Six of Cups can be children, or childhood. But I think in this case, probably just somebody out of her past that she maybe had a situation with. I get the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. It feels like a vehicle to me, and work, or this is like work. I feel like I'm being shown her work. What is it? Maybe her vehicle will be found. Yeah, maybe like an ex-boyfriend. I'm not getting lovers yet, but I do get somebody from her past. So I'm not sure if this is like somebody that she rubbed the wrong way in the past, or, was somebody, maybe it was somebody that she had seen and broke it off with and nobody knew about. There's a lot of fantasy around this person, and I don't like it. And I am being shown this person may have asked her to to with that Six of Pentacles, like a favor or something. But I feel like there's some fantasy around this. Or they may have had a fantasy notion about what help they may have provided her or something along those lines. But I sense, this is not good. The 2 sevens as well. The Chariot is a 7, and then the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like it's connected possibly to work. And I feel like this is being very careful, maybe doing some work, and I don't know, successfully, definitely. So I don't know if this is set wrong with someone else or what their problem would be about it. Hi, Gina M. Hey, Tyson, how are you? No worries. Yata, hey, how are you? Yeah, I just don't like this. Prince of Swords and the Moon. I think somebody was very sneaky here. I think they were watching her. I think this person may have been a bit obsessed with her for some reason. And I think they may have asked her for help. Or maybe they just saw her and she appealed. But I don't know. I feel like there's a darkness here. An opportune time. Yeah, that's the feeling too. And boy, did they find it. I feel like this person knew what they were doing. I feel like she was being watched. I feel like they knew her schedule, or they, were watching. Possibly. I'm not, well, with the 7 of, yeah, because it was illegal substances. And I do have that card of fantasy here. Maybe somebody saw her out or was out to get her if they lost out on getting busted for something. I mean, how would they know it was her dog? Well, I guess if they really want to know something, they'll find out. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Here, there's a dog in this one too. An activity. I think they lost money. And I feel like they were angry. This is just weird. So it may have been something that had happened in the past. It may not have been a recent, because we did get that past card, that this was something connected to her past. I feel like they were stalking her too. And I believe that I'm being shown that they lost out on some money. Maybe they had to do some time. And I don't know if they were like, what else do we get? The 10 of Cups makes me think substance. And the 4 of Swords, peace of mind. I think this was a vendetta of some kind. Now they feel like they got peace of mind. It's also possible that if she is unfortunately no longer here, this could be where she might have been left or buried. Possibly, often this card deals with a wooded area. But I also definitely believe that it's somehow like a weight off this person's mind. Yeah, definitely drug money. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. This was a burden off of someone. But I tend to think if they get caught, this could change it. The 10, their cycle going into the 10 of Wands, which would be a very heavy cycle. And there's 2 10s. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10 as well. Yeah, this is about money and security with that 4 Pentacles, and they were worried. I think that you know, anxious. I think this is a situation where someone was wanting to feel like they got her back, something. They definitely were someone that lost money connected to her, probably connected. My guess is to her job. Okay. Let's see if they're going to find her. The Devil, Eight of Cups. Maybe she's in water or been left outside. I don't think if it is a grave, it would be a shallow one. And I think they just left her there. And yeah, this is absolutely to do with corruption. Bad people. Very oppressive. Okay. Yeah, Five of Swords. Ugh. Two of Wands. I think it's somebody local. This person's known to be a bad apple. Five of Swords. They're known to be a dick. Okay, let me just see if she's going to be found. Samantha Tomlinson. You got the mice card. Theft and criminality. Yeah. So let's see. Samantha, will she be found? Will Samantha be found? Samantha Tomlinson out of Fresno. I hope she gets justice. It looks like the person's a really dangerous, mean individual. And she might be in water. Maybe. Or like a wooded area, maybe near water. All right. Definitely left out somewhere. Will Samantha be found? And again, please hit the thumbs up if you're just joining me or whatever. I appreciate it. It helps my channel. I get the Page of Cups. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. Connecting to work, connecting to training, connecting to learning. I feel like they're going to start to get on the trail, so to speak, her trail, and looking into the background, you know, what kind of person might go after her. Three Pentacles, again. I think more than one person in on, yeah. And I think there will be justice in this case. I think that they will find a couple of people, two or three, maybe more, that are behind it. Yosemite? No, Fresno. Yeah, I feel like there's water and I feel like there's like a woodland. Two of Pentacles, this is instability and defense. And remember how I thought there was more than one person? We go from the Two of Pentacles to the Three. So I feel like there's at least a couple of people involved in this. I'm sure she, by the looks of it, with the Seven of Wands, tried to put up a fight. But I think this is also territorial. They were very upset about losing or having to juggle grounds of some kind. Judgment, death, Six of Wands, definitely water, remote area. I think they will find her. I think they will too. Yeah, Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. It's definitely connected to what she was doing at work and to, I don't know. Could it be a relationship? Quite possibly, but I tend to think it is more about her contracts that she works, that, you know, for work, and sniffing out near sniffing stuff out. Now, plant material wasn't always necessarily illegal plant material, but I wonder if she did do drugs, like if the dog was used for that, because this sounds like it was more like for plants being brought into California. But somebody wasn't happy with her. Maybe I think this is definitely connected to something, a case that she worked on. You just pull the Three of Pentacles as well. Page of Cups, you got that. And the Seven of Swords. So that's lying, that's criminal behavior, that's deceit. So it looks like a group of people that do criminal things. Page of Cups. That could indicate, it still could be drug money. The new information, yeah, I did, and I wasn't sure. I got that this guy definitely has done that before, this newest guy that they have. I'm going to need to do a deep dive on him, though. So I will be doing that and making a recording. That'll be my next video, because that's been bothering me. I did look at it, Taylor, in the, which one was that? It was in one of the lives here on that guy. And I did see that he's done this kind of thing, but I couldn't tell at that time whether or not he had done it. Let me just try. I've got a little bit of time here left, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'll do Susie Lamplew. Okay, let's just take a look. Let me just ask it. I can't remember the guy's name, but is he the one? Is the guy now that they have in custody, is he guilty of the crimes against Abby and Libby? Is the suspect that they have that they're looking at now, because I can't think of his name, is he the one that is truly guilty of committing the crimes against Abby and Libby? I ask my ancestors to help me to read clearly and accurately on this. Is this guy the one? Did he do it? Death card. I'm going to say that may be a yes. Yes, the devil. And I think he's done it before. I think he's harmed kids, if not, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, I just heard a red-tailed hawk cry out above. They're flying right over me. I'm going to say, yeah, I think he is. I mean, the first card I drew was Death and the Devil. Children. Here's a Princess of Pentacles, a female card even. Two of Wands. Within and around that area too. It just makes me feel like he has a certain orbit or a certain area that he looked for children. High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Well, that is definitely, there's a woman that knows his secret and knows something about him, an adult woman. Who is she? And I don't know, is this a restraining order of some kind, or having to be, restraint? I get the Fool. That also tends to be around children. I'm sure he got something saying you're not to be around children within so many feet. Kind of feels like one of those. But what the thing here is that I feel like people don't know what kind of danger they're in. Now, I did hear, didn't he catfish those girls? Yeah, you know, when you draw death and the devil, the first two cards, you know, to me, it's yes. I think he is guilty. And the cards just coming after this are really unpleasant. I do feel like there's an adult woman that knows. And he's thought he's gotten away with it. 8 of Cups and 6 of Wands. Mm. 10 of Cups, Prince of Wands, 3 of Wands. But yeah, this guy's really bad. 5 of Swords. There's impropriety here that I pick up on. And I think possibly it doesn't matter the gender of the child. There's also a Prince of Wands here. So I'm feeling like he has interfered with, it's more opportunistic. But I think that he has it in and around his area and in and around the areas he's lived. I think he's acted on these urges. Yeah, 10 of Swords. I don't know that he's associated with the local deacon. I don't know enough yet about him. Oh, God, gross. Indigo. Attraction, magnetism card, the child. Yeah, he's killed before. 10 of Swords. And then I get 2 nines, the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. He's been doing this for a while, and something isn't as it appears to be. The 7 of Swords, there's deceit. Certainly that can be like appearing one way when you're really another. And if he has any association with the local deacon, that could be part of it. Like, oh, I'm such a religious person. They always try that crap on, you know. The World. And Empress. I think he's definitely doesn't like women. And I think he takes it out or is frustrated with them. And I think he takes it out on younger women, not younger women, but girls. I think he's the one. Hi, Yushani. How are you? Okay. So I'm going to read on now the case of Susie Lamplugh, 1986. That was right the year of my accident, that I had my car accident. And she was 25, out of Cheltenham. She was an estate agent, Sturgis and Sons. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting warm. And let's see, she went missing July 28th, 1986. My teacher's brother. Ew. Ew. Okay. Now, here's the thing with Susie. Susie was really attractive. And when she got work at the estate agents of Sturgis and Sons, they put her, they had her desk be in the window because so everybody could see the pretty lady working there. And apparently, you know, somebody saw her, because on the day that she went missing, July 28th, 1986, she had an appointment to do a showing, to meet somebody outside of a house and to do a showing, you know, of the place, a Mr. Kipper. And this was around Fulham, where the address that he gave her. So let's just see what happened with Susie and if she'll be found. Susie Lamplugh. That's, let me spell that for you. Hey, Tyson. Oh, you like my t-shirt? Yes, I love Typo Negative. Peter Steele. My crush. Don't tell my husband. He won't understand. Okay, let's see. I'm going to spell that for you. Let's see. Susie. Oops. Susie. So that also, if you're looking at this later, you can look it up because the spelling is different. May not be what you think it is. Out of, where was it? Also Fulham, because that's where she was last. Fulham, England. I cannot type. Okay. Oh. Okay. So let's see what happened to her. Yeah. I can pretty well guess, kind of. I don't want to really, I don't want to think about the unpleasant things that happened to her, but I just want to get an idea so that her story is shared, what happened to her. And also to see if she'll be found. That is just, it's crazy how many people go missing. So let's see. Okay, Susie Lamplugh, 1986, Fulham, England. Let's see, what was it? Sturgis and Sons estate agent. Real estate agent, we call them here. But in England, I guess they call them estate agent. What happened to Susie Lamplugh, 1986, Fulham, England. Sturgis and Sons, Mr. Kipper. Even the name Mr. Kipper is freaking creepy. A kipper is a fish, a salty fish that some people like to eat in England. I don't know. Do you eat those? Shield Maiden, aren't they really salty? Oh, sending you prayers and hugs and kisses and all that good stuff, Sharon. And to everybody, I got my candle burning for your guys' intentions. Okay, let's see what happened to poor Susie here, and if she'll ever be found. I'm surprised that I got that Claudia would be found, and I'm just really glad, actually, that I have other readers here that are pulling cards that are showing that they're getting it too, because then I would come away from this thinking, maybe it was just my. Now I really do feel more confirmed. Okay, we are getting the card of Judgment. Yeah, this is the public and the public area and the house. For Wands, I believe this is saying that definitely the Mr. Weirdo Kipper, I think, is responsible. That is the person responsible. The one that she went to go meet. She never came back after that appointment. The World. And yeah, here was to me the approach, the luring her to the location. And I think that they knew what they wanted to do. There was an end, let's say, that they had in mind. And also, I feel like they had to drive further for some reason. So I don't know. I would imagine they were probably from that area. The Four Pentacles. To me, this is her physical security. The Princess of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, there's certain things that I'm picking up about that. I think injury, some kind of injury to the neck or head. That could be throttling or otherwise. But I tend to think that the use of the hands and a great deal of pressure. What is that? Okay, well, I'm probably not going to get that. That's the house. Ten of Swords. Yeah, death. Okay. And the Ten of Swords, she's gotten 2 tens. Sounds like someone's going to come in the door. Probably my husband. Definitely death. I think a pretty in a pretty brutal fashion, unfortunately. Now, let's see if she's going to be found. Let's see what else we get. There's the Knight of Swords. This is somebody coming in fast and furious. And the 10 of Pentacles. This was, well, I know that the place that she worked at called her family because they wanted to know if she had maybe stopped at home or something. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm on a live, Mickey. King of Swords. I think this is the one man. This is the only male card I have drawn. So possibly a man of an air sign. Possibly. But definitely a pretty cold individual. Likes to plan these things. That's their jam. You know, they like thinking these things out. I wonder if he didn't get put in prison at some point, though, because 8 of Swords. This feels like he's behind bars. I think yeah. I think he's in prison. 10, I'm sorry, the Hangman and the 3 of Wands. They just need to look at this differently, apparently. Different set of eyes, maybe. And this is also a delay. But you know what? This delay, I wonder if that's going to prove helpful at all with that 3 of Wands. Let me see. The 2 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Now, this makes me feel like somebody, this man may have had a girlfriend. This makes me wonder if more than one. I feel like other people know or suspect. I also feel like he's done this to more than one person. Judgment, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 6, 6, 6. 5 of Swords, and someone was willing to do whatever they had to keep her quiet. Absolutely. This was really planned. Okay. Let's see. Queen of Wands, I think that's quite possibly her, and a King of Wands. My sense of it is that it's a lone male, but I think he's talked. Maybe to other prison inmates or something. I do get him in prison. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Pretty gross. Let's just see if she's going to be found. Will Susie be found? Someone, yes, definitely knows. I think there's another man that knows. Yeah, we all, I mean, this person's really a bad person. Will Susie be found? Will Susie's remains be found? That's what I was thinking. Maybe they will be able to put some kind of, be able to link him. I mean, if they haven't found her body, the problem is they don't have DNA. They would have to, maybe circumstantially. Yes, it's really gross. I just want to know if she's going to be found ever. The Fool, the Ten of Swords. I have this feeling that she's kind of not necessarily terribly far out. People just don't realize that she's there, that her body is there. Now, the Fool could be that somebody could happen upon her. We do get the Eight of Swords. This is some restraint. This is some holding back. It could have been that she was bound as well. And the Five of Swords. Yeah, I'm going with that. But I think this person made sure as best they could that she would not be found. Yeah. Nine of Swords and the Star. It's possible, but I think it would be really luck. I think that she's not far from that property. I was just going to say, I think he drew her to a place in an area that he's very familiar with and that he felt comfortable in. That's pretty typical. And so I don't think that she's terribly all that far off from the place that she was, the house that she was supposed to meet him at. My question would be, let me just say, did he take her home? What? I think he put her in his car. I definitely do. I think he attacked her and was able to somehow get her into his vehicle because he couldn't go into the house. It wasn't his home or anything like that. But is Susie near where she was to the house that she had the appointment with him at? I think she's kind of near it. Seven of Wands. To me, this is the boundary. So, in this, got the King of Swords again. I think she is relatively nearby that area. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. It makes me feel like it's an area that he is extremely comfortable in. And there is also a King of Pentacles. Could be a park. Yeah, there's the car, Chariot. I knew I felt a car. And I get the Fool. So he took a risk. There was a big risk he took in putting her in his car for some reason. Here is the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I think this to me is like her being physically struck. He lures her there and then he takes action. I get the Nine of Pentacles and the Princess of Cups. I just feel like this is how he looked at her. She's very attractive. Ten of Pentacles and the Ace, I'm sorry, the Knight of Swords. Well, that Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, that's usually a message or something that comes in relatively quickly. Found Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords. I don't know. This seems kind of wishy-washy, but I do think that she is actually somewhat near that area with the cards that I saw. I feel like people, if they were to know where she was, would say, my God, she was right there. It's just like maybe they just missed an area. But I do feel like her remains are out. And I feel like this guy that did this is in prison or went to prison. They definitely need to look at this from a different perspective. So that is wild. Let's just see. I want a little clarity on that. Is this man still alive that did this to her back in 1986 as well? I mean, is this person still alive that was guilty that did this? Is the perpetrator still alive? I get the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups. That was something in the past. The Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think they're still alive, but I think that they're living in a very, they live in the past. The past is when they had freedom. And the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, I think then that was when they were out doing what they were doing, putting their hands on people and being horrible. Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. I think he's still alive, but they aren't. You know, he's got maybe at least, I think possibly 3 victims or more. I think this person's in jail or in prison. And I think he's still alive. Okay. All right, I have 15 minutes. Does somebody else have something they want me to read on really quickly? If you have a question, throw it on out. Because that is the last thing. And I just have that little bit of time left that if somebody has a question, I can look at that. So think about it. If not, we can just chat. That's fine with me too. I have some more creepy places I have to do. I've received some requests that way. I've got to catch up with my email tonight. So if you've emailed me and I haven't gotten back to you yet, just know that I will be looking at my email this evening and getting back to you tonight and tomorrow, probably. A lot of email. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to read on? There was something I was wanting to read on. I'm trying to remember what it was. Ashley Loring, having a runner. God, I wish she would be found. Yeah, I'll throw cards on her. I did that case. She's been, missing since 2015. Okay, let's see what we get for Ashley Loring, heavy runner. Ashley Loring, heavy runner. Will she be found? And what happened to her? Ask the ancestors to guide me and to help me to read accurately and clearly on Ashley. Ashley Loring. Well, there are secrets, okay, with the high priestess, with the people that she was partying with. I think there was from what I remember, there was this white dude that she was partying with, this creepy old looking guy. And I think there were a couple other people. And I'm thinking they know what happened to her. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's partying that was partying with her, a small group. They know. They're keeping a secret. Death and the Chariot. Well, they are the ones I think that are responsible. I'm hoping that the Chariot means with the death card that she would be found. You don't know how to send an email? I'm going to have to go over this with you, Shield Maiden. Prince of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a change coming in. I think she was partying. What's going on with this, though? And her death occurred. I don't know if it is in connection to a vehicle or if this is that they're going to find her remains, but definitely feel that she was, you can see this. I think she died around those people. Now, I don't know if she overdosed or something. I don't feel like I'm being shown. 10 of Cups, Knight of Swords, quickly. That makes me feel like, is this an overdose? But why didn't they just stars, mice? Yeah, that's theft, that's criminality, birds, hectic communications, book. You got the book as well, education and not education, but the secret, something. I feel like this is people talking as well. A lot of speculation. But I think it's people in the area that partied with them. Yeah, there was that creepy guy. So gross. And I'm sure she was just there. I mean, she was beautiful. Oh my God, she was so beautiful. Let me just see if I can get a handle on what happened. I'm getting the Devil and the Empress. Feels like there's a lot. So oppressive. I just feel like she was really messed up. I'm feeling like heavy substance here, especially with the 10 of Cups. It's like, ugh. And I think it was some kind of stimulant. I do. With the Knight of Swords. It's what I got when I pulled these cards. I felt like a rush of energy. But with the Cups, it felt like a lot of substance or something. And then I pulled these cards. So I don't know why. Justice and the Three of Wands. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future, it looks like balance, the law, trying to, I think, work that case, trying to find out. I think that we'll be getting more information from people. Remember how we had the 3 people? Yeah, I feel like they overdrugged her on purpose for certain reasons. And I think it was too much. And then they hit her. Okay, then we get the Queen of Cups and the 7 of Wands. I think she's on that territory, that house. I'm feeling like she's that, maybe on the grounds of the house where the guy had the party, or the land connected to it. You're getting that too, Star Priestess? King of Cups, not talking. I think that's the dude, the white dude, that was having the party. That creepy old creep. Ugh. Seven of Swords. You know, there's deceit here. There's lying going on. A cover up. And again, I have a feeling that she's not far off that property. Hidden somewhere. I don't know. You know, maybe if that guy finally bites the dust or something, or gets in trouble, maybe, I don't know whose property that is. Were they? Oh, meth? Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me because of the cards I got. And it's so prevalent. Everybody here uses that. It's a horrible drug. Okay. He lives on right by a lake. Oh my God. Let me ask if she's in the lake. I think she's on the bounds of that property, on the boundaries, or maybe not far from it. Yeah, I've gotten where I thought she was in water. Let's see if we can pick up on it. So she's getting Indigo is getting the key card with the building. It's like she's in a protected grounds. And that's why I really do believe it's the land that the guy's living on, or maybe somebody in connection to him. Let's see. Is Ashley Loring, heavy runner, in water? Is she in a body of water on this dude's property, or where he lives? I don't know if he owns it. I get the white buffalo calf pipe maiden with the 6 of Pentacles. The Emperor, the older man. And he definitely was old enough to be her dad. Getting the Hermit. It is in a remote area. The Knight of Pentacles. It made me feel more like trees. There's definitely a tree in that. But it could be near water. The star. I think it is near water. Look where the foot is. Her foot is in the... She has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. Maybe some of her is in water and some of her isn't. But I do think there's water. Have a blessed evening, Indigo. 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands shows a path. Yeah, the 2 that shows the path. If the 2 of Wands, justice buried under a bridge from images you're seeing in water, that's possible. Definitely outside with the 5 of Pentacles. There's water too. 5 of Cups. 2 5s. And those 3 cups again, the 3 cups that were partying are now turned over. So I think there were people that were with her at that guy's house, and they know what happened. I think she was given too much of something. I don't get violence, not to say that it didn't happen. The area looks pretty dense. It was his land. Yeah, I get like the remote. I think he took her that she was taken up somewhere up there. And maybe near some water. But regardless, yeah, I think she's on that property. I don't think that I don't think she's anywhere other than that. I think I get a feeling she's on that land, that she didn't, or she was for a while. They may have taken her a little further away, but I don't think she's terribly far. I think she's probably within, I'd love to know how much land that guy has. I think she's on that boundary. She's still within, I think, the bounds of his property. And that would be the way he would be able to make sure that nobody, Let me just see if she'll be found, and then I'll wrap this reading up, this live up. So will Ashley Loring Heavy Runner be found? Will she be found? Will her remains be found? Will Ashley's remains be found? 7 of Pentacles. This would require a great deal of very detailed searching, that land, I feel like, because the 7 of Pentacles is paying close attention to it, but it could pay off. The Princess of Cups. I think it's possible that she could be found. There's that King of Cups. I think it's that dude that owns the land. And I get the 2 of Swords again. Not until that guy's gone. I think as long as he's there, it's not going to be found. The remains will not be found. Then we get the Ace of Pentacles and Temperance. And then maybe after that guy's gone, there might be something that happens. Because I think with the Ace of Pentacles, there might be something that is found. And they would just have to look over his property with a fine-tooth comb. Okay? Princess of Pentacles, the Chariot. Maybe they will find something. but I think it will be after that guy is gone. Okay, you guys, I am going to go ahead and close out this live. Thank you for making it a success. I will see you again in the next video or live, and I will be doing a video soon, probably on creepy places, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you guys for making this live so worthwhile and for showing up for me. Mwah. I'll see you guys later. Here's some Reiki. And you guys take care. All right. Thanks so much. I'll be talking to you guys soon, probably in somebody else's live, if not my own. All right. See you soon.